Hey, Spirit Gang. So I have a channel message for you guys. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Golden. Holy. I'm sitting in front of the window and there's lots of clouds going by the sun, and I didn't expect it to get that bright. So I feel like that's a positive sign here. So as I shuffle the cards, I'm just going to tell you the channel message that I got when I was getting ready, okay? And I hesitated, honestly. I haven't put a message out like this in a while. I think I've gotten like one significant message to specifically the energy that I'm getting here. And I was getting that there is somebody younger, okay? Now this is very specifically, let me just say in the very beginning, this is not going to be for everybody, okay? So only take what resonates to you by your intuition. It gets so bright, you guys. Woo, it's actually kind of warm. It feels good though. And I feel like this is a feel-good energy, all right? So this isn't going to be anybody toxic. Let me just say that from the very beginning, all right? Now, for a lot of you, this is going to be a new connection or one that hasn't started yet. I'm picking up on the energy of somebody younger. For most of you, this is going to be somebody younger in actual, like, human years, okay? If not, it's going to be a spiritual thing. It's going to be like you're the spiritual one and they're very new to spirituality or going through some sort of awakening in their life, okay? And they recognize you as being somebody who's very tapped in, who's very spiritual, or they just recognize you as somebody that they have an energetic bond with, okay? So take out what resonates for you. It's going to be different for everybody. It could be one and the same, all right? But I'm getting here, and now I hesitated on putting this message out, and I was thinking about it while I was getting ready, and I kind of was tapping into the energy a little bit more, and I kind of just closed myself off to any of my own feelings, okay? And then I just open up and whatever spirit gives me, okay? And it usually happens right before I sit down to do a reading, especially, you know, sometimes I'll just hop on here and give you guys a good old-fashioned, you know, reading here, but I was getting a specific channel message here. So I hesitated, but then when I sat down, I was like, oh, let me see what's going on. I opened up TikTok. The first thing that I saw on TikTok was a song. I don't even remember what song it was, but it was just a caption that said, is it weird to like women that are older than me? And I was like, okay, thanks, Spirit. Thank you. Now I know I'm supposed to get on and, you know, do this message. So for some of you, it's going to be younger masculine. Now, when I talk about this, you know, take it as energies, however it sees fit for you. You know, the feminine energy or woman, whatever you resonate with, okay? If you identify as that, I'm not going to go down that whole road, you guys, but if you identify as that, or if you resonate with feminine energy, you could be the more spiritual one, okay? Just because I saw that message and it really stood out to me, you guys. Oh my God, it's like warm. Woo. And I'm sorry I'm squinting because it's like super bright here. So I'm getting from this that this is somebody who sees you like you are an energy, a person, a soul that they've never experienced before. Okay, now this could be virtually. Maybe they saw you online. Maybe they connected with you. Maybe they know somebody that you know. Maybe they are somebody who's admiring you from afar. Okay, but this person definitely, they have feelings for you. They're crushing on you, and it's a different feeling for this person. It's something new. Now, they could have, you know, I feel like this person doesn't care. I'm getting that they don't care about the age difference, okay? And the reason being is because you're different from anybody they've ever experienced. Now, this is also going to be somebody that you're going to know, because it's not going to be somebody that you're going to meet or that you have met, like, that parties or, like, goes out all the time and just, you know, goes home with people all the time. This is going to be somebody that's different. Even though that I'm picking up that this is a younger person, I'm getting here that they're very mature for their age, okay? This could be somebody that was majorly career focused at a young age, okay? Or, you know, maybe they had their partying phase, but they're out of that now and they're seeking something. Their soul's always been seeking something with a lot of depth, okay? And that's definitely what I'm getting here. I'm getting here that the age, it doesn't matter to them, because I feel like for this person in particular, especially if they're going through some sort of an awakening, or maybe they went through an awakening at a young age, you know, I'm picking up that they're younger. And so, you know, sometimes it takes people until they're in like middle-aged, okay? I don't even want to like pick a number here, but just middle-aged before they go through an awakening. But you're seeing it happen now. The more and more that we awaken, and the more that we have social media, the more and more that we share this. That's why I always urge you to get out and share your story, or however, you know, to people. And it's not like you can just walk up to everyone that you know and start talking about it, because they're going to be like, what in the world are you talking about, right? So this is somebody who it kind of feels alone in this world, right? And here they are, and they've come across you, and they have this like soul recognition, and everything that you are, and everything that you say, and how you live your life, because I'm getting here that you're not somebody who's somebody who's just waiting around. You're not somebody who's waiting around. And this is also how you'll know if this message is for you, that you're kind of like, okay, I've went through all of these people, I've dated all these people, and some of them were catalysts to my awakening, is what I'm getting for you, right? They were a catalyst to your awakening, and you're like, never again. And so you're on this spiritual path, and you're in this energy of, if it happens, it happens. I'm going to let God do the work. I'm going to let my angels do the work. And, you know, you believe in right timing for everything, and you're just going about living your life. So you're not somebody who's waiting around, not doing something with your life. And so they find that very, very inspiring here, okay? We also have the Son of Pentacles. So, that is the Knight of Pentacles. So like I said, this is somebody who's very career driven. Deer or elk could be significant to you in some way. But I'm getting here that this person is very career driven, and they focus on their career more than their emotions, because there's nobody that they really resonate with. This is somebody who feels very, they have very deep feelings, right? But I feel like this person has held a lot in, as have you, right? But I feel like you're at this point where you have this understanding. You just have this spiritual maturity, okay? And this goes for everything in your life. You don't really, there's like no regret, right? You know that everything has brought you to this point. So that's what I was getting here. And this is something this person admires. I admire you for that, you know, because I find that to be very brave, okay? To be very brave, to just have this, get to this level of understanding of everything's just going to work out the way it is. And if it doesn't, it doesn't, right? Because something better will come along. And I feel like you're just waiting for your right people, but I try not to use the word waiting, right? Because that's the energy that I'm getting, that you're not waiting for this love to come around. You're not begging for it from any person that looks your direction, right? In fact, I feel like you're kind of like oblivious. Yeah. You have the Three of Wands, or sorry, the Three of Swords here. So this is telling me that, you both have had your fair share of heartbreak, and it could have been heartbreaking, you know, to just walk around in this world and not really resonate with anyone. And that's the energy that I'm getting of this person. So it's like you open up their heart a little bit. My cheeks are probably getting red, you guys, because I'm like sitting in this bright ass sun. All right, so that's a lot of masculine energy coming through here. So there's a masculine in this reading who potentially could be younger, okay? But they are very powerful masculine. This person that I'm picking up, they manifested you, honestly. At such a young age, to have that ability, they're very powerful, okay? Masculine energy that I'm picking up here. We have Temperance here, okay? So somebody could be a Sagittarius. This person, I feel like your angels are guiding this connection, okay? And a lot of spiritual connections, there's an age difference, so it's not really that uncommon. Now, I'm not picking up anything underage, so, you know, this person is definitely an adult. We don't do that, okay? We don't do that. It's just a no, all right? So, I'm getting here that this person's patient, okay? They've been holding out because they just know that their heart carries this emotional depth, and when they saw you, or when they see you, you have this whatever, 𝗖𝗀sais okay, that attracts this person. And so they're very, very attracted to you, mind, body, and soul is what I'm getting here. Can you tell us more about this person, please? Wow. You guys are a matching couple, okay? This is your match, all right? So for those of you that were kind of questioning it, like, don't be insecure about your age, all right? Because this person thinks you're beautiful, and they see you, okay? This person sees you. You could be somebody that's spiritual, and a lot of people don't see you, but this person, like, you could talk about it, say, you know, I'm spiritual, I've gone through an awakening, you know. When you meet new people, and they're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, so, you know, cool. This person sees you. That's a beautiful energy, all right? Two of Cups. So I feel like the universe, your guides are making this happen here, okay? Archangel Michael could be significant. Archangel Gabriel is what I'm getting right here. Elk. This person, they're dying to communicate something to you, okay? Somebody could be 20, 22, 33, all right, is what I'm getting here. In between those ages, doesn't have to be though. But I'm definitely getting here that this person's very intrigued by you. So let's see what their actions are going to be, Spirit. Can you get some actions from this person? Next actions. Six of Cups. Wow. So this person's, it's like they've been waiting for you. And like I said, I just use the word as it comes out, but like they have been holding out to come across someone like you. And now that they have, it's like their soul is being prepared to make this offer to you. Do you see how deep the roots are? So there's something in this energy where you guys are already connected. This is a really spiritual reading, so it's a very spiritual connection, especially with the Temperance energy coming out with the Two of Cups here. It's almost like you guys both had to go through an awakening. Now I'm picking up for some of you, the one who resonates with feminine energy, that the feminine went through, like in her soul contract, I feel like she went through a longer time period before she went through her awakening. Okay, now take out resonate, switch the energies if needed. Okay, however it resonates to you, only if it resonates to you, don't force it. Okay, and so I feel like once the feminine went through her awakening and dark night of the soul, and she continues to evolve, something locked in this timeline, and this person, even though they were at a younger age, went through some sort of an awakening, and it's like they lead a very private life is what I'm getting here, you guys. I'm like roasting. I'm gonna have to cut this short here. But this person definitely leads a very private life here. We got sacred union and family. So this is somebody who sees you as somebody that they can finally connect with, okay? But I feel like we got single, not in a relationship here. I feel like both of you are not willing to be in a, you know, a commitment until we got taking a chance that I just saw as well. And I think the letters A and K were on there as well. Relationship connecting. So there's some sort of bridge that's uniting you guys at this time, okay? And I feel like this person, so what I'm getting here is that this person noticed you before you noticed them. Like they may be on your radar, but I promise you the energy that I'm getting is that this person definitely noticed you before you noticed them. So if you feel like, okay, it might be this person, we have blocked obstacles here. So maybe they had something going on in their life, or you had something going on in their life that prevented them from speaking to you. But something's telling me with the Two of Cups here that you guys are going to get an opportunity to speak here, because you see the roses are crossed there. So I feel like it's being divinely guided here. And because the Six of Cups is coming out, that's usually some sort of offer of commitment, okay, coming in. But the Two of Cups is telling me that it's mutual. So if you do know who this person is, that they've been on your radar for a little while and you think they haven't noticed you, they noticed you first, okay? It's definitely what I'm getting here. We have Old Spark here coming out with a rose here. So this could be somebody that you had a past life love with, okay? They've got an anxiety here, anxiety, worry. That could be the Three of Swords here. Like, this could be, you know, because there's an age difference here, but I promise you, the energy that I'm getting here is that you guys are both on this emotional, you have this emotional depth and this level of stability that is going to be so much easier than connecting with somebody who's unawakened, right? Because you can't connect. And once you go through an awakening, you can't unsee or unfeel these things that you know, okay? And if you have gone through an awakening, this reading is for you. You're going to know, you know, what I'm talking about here. We have heartbreak here. So this is what was the catalyst to an awakening, okay? And so you could have gone through a severe heartbreak, and that's why you kind of keep private here, okay? We have somebody coming into balance here. Somebody could be, you know, there also could be something preventing this coming through, because somebody could have been married, okay? It's not going to resonate for everybody, but there's some sort of like money issue or something coming into balance, and so you could have been on this person's radar or you on theirs, or I just said the same thing twice. They've been on your radar, but you couldn't connect with them because maybe they got married at a young age, and then they went through some sort of awakening and realized that this, you know, wasn't really meant for them. They have nothing that they can connect with. Like, I'm picking up that if there was a marriage, especially a young marriage, that there is love there, but it's like, it's not the type of love that their soul is seeking once they've gone through their awakening, okay? And so that's why we got storms coming here, okay? So the storm's coming through to wash away any blockages between you and this person. We have relationship connecting that did want to come out here, okay? So I am seeing that you guys are going to be connected here, not to worry about the age difference, okay? If that's something that you're worried about, the universe is going to allow it to happen, because you guys are connected here. You have magnetic attraction, okay? And we have sexual encounter here with soulmate. So, this person's attracted to you, mind, body, and soul. So if you're thinking, okay, they're attracted to me, because I'm spiritual or because, you know, I'm, you know, wise. I'm also getting here that you probably look young for your age as well. So this doesn't bother this person at all. So it shouldn't bother you. I feel like some of you could question it sometimes. Don't question it, okay? When the universe aligns something, it's meant to be. All right? So this person, you know, they could be fantasizing about you. They could be fantasizing what it would be like to be with somebody who is as spiritual as they are, that have this emotional depth. So it's a mind, body, soul thing, okay? You guys are definitely going to, you're attracting this person in. There's lots of passion here. And we also have soulmate coming out here, okay? Soulmate. So this is definitely meant to be. All right, that's the energy that I was getting here. I'm going to go and close it before the sun comes beaming out again. You guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. If this resonates for you and you feel like it's your energy and you feel like this is meant for you, or you know who this person is, then go and claim it in the comments. Set it free. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.